हेलो दोस्तों, बिगिनर्स माइंड में आपका स्वागत है और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। पहली करंट अफेयर, यूनियन मिनिस्टर प्रहलाद जोशी इनॉग्रेट्स फर्स्ट ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन R&D कॉन्फ्रेंस, लॉन्च 100 crore कॉल फॉर प्रपोजल्स फॉर स्टार्टअप्स। यूनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ न्यू एंड रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी Shri Prahlad Joshi inaugurated the first annual Green Hydrogen R&D conference organized by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy in New Delhi and launched a new 100 crore call for proposals to support startups in hydrogen innovation. The scheme will provide up to 5 crore per project for pilot projects in innovative hydrogen production, storage, transport, utilization technologies. At the conference, 25 startups are showcasing their innovations ranging from electrolyzers manufacturing to AI-driven optimization and biological hydrogen solutions. R&D progress under NGHM, highlighting progress in research and development. The minister said that the dedicated R&D scheme under NGHM has already awarded 23 projects in the first round of call for proposals. These cover key areas such as safety and integration, hydrogen production from biomass, hydrogen applications, and non-biomass hydrogen production routes. Leading IITs, IISER, CSIR labs, and industry partners are implementing these projects. The second round of R&D proposals, launched on 14 July 2025, remains open till 15 September 2025. Internationally too, collaboration is expanding under the EU-India Trade and Technology Council with over 30 joint proposals received on hydrogen production from waste. Building a green hydrogen ecosystem from vision to action. Shri Joshi stressed that green hydrogen ecosystem in India is already moving from vision to action. India's first port-based green hydrogen pilot project has been launched at VO Chidambarnar Port in Tamil Nadu. In the steel sector, 5 pilot projects are demonstrating hydrogen-based decarbonization in shipping. Vessels are being retrofitted and refueling facilities are being developed at Tuticorin Port. In transport, hydrogen buses and refueling stations are already operational. In fertilizers, India conducted its first ever green ammonia auction, discovering a historic low price of 49.75 per kg compared to 100.28 per kg in 2024, with supplies set to begin at Paradeep Phosphates in Odisha. The first annual Green Hydrogen R&D Conference 2025, organized by MNRE, will is being held on 11-12 September 2025, featuring expert sessions, interactive roundtables, and a startup expo with 25 pioneering companies driving India's green energy revolution. Telecommunications Consultants India Limited (TCIL) signs MoU with Punjab National Bank (PNB). Telecommunications Consultants India Limited (TCIL), a Government of India enterprise under the Ministry of Communications, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding (MoU) with Punjab National Bank (PNB), one of India's leading public sector banks, on 3 September 2025 to strengthen PNB's IT infrastructure and fast-track its technology transformation journey, enabling faster, more reliable, and customer-centric digital services. Under the MoU, TCIL will provide specialized expertise in IT consultancy, project management, and turnkey execution of complex technology initiatives. The collaboration aims to deliver robust, secure, and regulatory compliant solutions that will reinforce PNB's digital backbone, improve operational resilience, and support innovation in customer services. Key areas of support include RFP lifecycle management, system integration, IT infrastructure rollout, and regulatory compliant technology and development. Insurance Insurance surety bonds for NHAI contracts crosses rupees 10,000 crore landmark. achieving a major milestone. Insurance surety bonds (ISB) issued by the insurance companies for NHAI contracts has crossed 10,000 crore landmark. Till July 2025, 12 insurance companies have issued around 1,600 ISBs has bid security and 207 ISBs has performance security valued at around 10,369 crores for NHAI contracts. NHAI has been encouraging the use of insurance surety bonds as an additional mode of submitting bid security and or performance security deposit. In a bid to further promote wider adoption of insurance surety bonds (ISB) and electronic bank guarantee (EBG), a workshop was organized by NHAI in New Delhi. Insurance surety bonds are instruments where insurance companies act as surety and provide the financial guarantee that the contractor will fulfill its obligation as per the agreed terms. The Ministry of Finance, Government of India has made EBG and insurance surety bonds at par with BGs for all government procurements. The insurance surety bonds, when issued, would be cost effective and provide adequate security for NHAI projects. As India is poised to become the world's third largest constructions market, the requirement of bank guarantees in the Indian infrastructure sector is expected to grow by 6 to 8% per year on year basis. Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan launched first overseas Atal Innovation Centre during UAE visit. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan inaugurated India's first overseas Atal Innovation Centre at the IIT Delhi Abu Dhabi campus during his 2-day official visit to the United Arab Emirates. The visit, taking place on September 10 to 11, aims to deepen bilateral cooperation in education, foster academic excellence and innovation, and explore new avenues of partnership. At the inaugural ceremony, Minister Pradhan also launched two key academic programs: a PhD program in energy and sustainability and a BTech program in chemical engineering. He commended the collaborative efforts behind the project and engaged with students and faculty during his campus tour. The Atal Innovation Mission (AIM), under which the new center has been established, is a flagship initiative to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in India. AIM serves as an umbrella framework to drive on entrepreneurial policies, programs, and collaborative platforms across multiple sectors. Minister Pradhan's itinerary also includes attending the first anniversary celebration of Symposies University's Dubai campus, further underscoring the growing footprints of Indian educational institutions in the region and strengthening India-UAE educational ties. India has secured 9 major world records in space exploration and is on track to add 8 to 10 more coming years. ISRO Chairman V. Narayan has said that India has secured 9 major world records in space exploration and is on track to add 8 to 10 more in the coming years. Addressing an event in New Delhi, Mr. Narayan highlighted India's achievements from Chandrayaan missions to Mars orbiter mission and advancement in cryogenic technology. He said Mars orbiter mission in 2014 made India the first nation to reach Mars on its maiden attempt. In 2017, the PSLV C-37 created history by launching 104 satellites in a single mission. Mr. Narayan said Chandrayaan-2 in 2019 placed the world's best orbiter camera around the Moon, while Chandrayaan-3 in 2023 made India the first country to land a spacecraft near the lunar South Pole. He said between 2014 and 2017, India achieved three global records in cryogenic stage development, including the fastest maiden flight of LVM-3 with cryogenic stage in 28 months, compared with timelines ranging from 37 to 108 months in other nations. Mr. Narayan said ISRO's cost-sensitive approach has been crucial in reducing launch expenses. The ISRO chief also noted that India has launched more than 4,000 rockets and 133 satellites so far, contributing to national security, economic growth, and the rise of space entrepreneurship. Looking ahead, Mr. Nayan said ISRO plans to achieve 8 to 10 additional world records in space technology. He added that by 2040, India aims to land a human on the mission on the moon, marking another milestone in the country's journey toward becoming a developed nation. ICC unveils Will to Win campaign for ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025. The International Cricket Council unveiled its flagship Will to Win campaign for the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2025, built on the core concept of determination and perseverance leading to glory. The campaign celebrates the journey of resilience, belief, and transformation that defines women's cricket. While India's 12th-year wait to host the mega tournament also gets a brush, the idea of cricket enabling a million dreams by empowering women from adversity to triumph takes center stage. The ICC brings in the spotlight to several star cricketers, including India's Smriti Mandhana and Harpreet Kaur, Sri Lanka's Chamari Pathutu, Australia Else Perry, South Africa's Mirjane Cup, Pakistan's Moeba Ali, Bangladesh Nigar Sultana Jyoti, New Zealand's Amelia Kerr and England's Nat Seaver Brunt through the campaign. The visual representation waves an emotional connect with audience by showcasing not just the players' present-day brilliance but also their early dreams and relentless journey. India's external debt rose at fastest pace in 7 years in fiscal year 2025 report. India's external debt increased 10.1% in 2024 to 25 fiscal year 25 to 736.3 billion, marking fastest expansion in 7 years in dollar terms. In rupees terms, the debt stock climbed to 63 trillion, reflecting a 13% growth and an addition of 7.3 trillion according to the external debt status report 2024-25 released by the Union Finance Ministry. The dollar terms growth significantly outpaced the 6.4% uptick recorded in fiscal year 2024 when external debt had touched $663.8 billion. The fiscal year 25 external debt growth was the highest in 7 years in rupee terms as well. In fiscal year 18, external debt had increased 12.6% in rupees terms and 12.3% in dollar terms. Australia approves world-first vaccine to save koalas from chlamydia. A regulator has approved a world-first vaccine to protect koalas from chlamydia infections, which are causing infertility and death in the iconic native species that is listed and endangered in parts of Australia. The single-dose vaccine was developed by the University of the Sunshine Coast in Queensland state after more than a decade of research led by Professor of Microbiology Peter Timms. The research showed the vaccine reduced the likelihood of koalas developing symptoms of chlamydia during breeding age and decreased mortality from the disease in wild populations by at least 65%. The recent approval by Australia's veterinary medicine regulator means the vaccine can now be used in wildlife hospitals, veterinary clinics, and in the field to protect the nation's most at risk koalas, Tim said. They brought Tabart, chair of the conservation charity Australian Koala Foundation, said resources being spent on vaccinating koalas should be redirected at saving koala habitat. Tabart's foundation estimates there are fewer than 10 lakh koalas in the wild. The government-backed National Koala Monitoring Program estimated last year there were between 2,24,000 and 5,24,000 koalas. Koalas are listed as endangered species in the state of Queensland and New South Wales. and in the Australian Capital Territory, with habitat loss due to wildfires and urban expansion as the major threats. Chlamydia can cause uni- urinary tract infection, infertility, blindness, and death. Amazon Pay and IIC Bank renews credit card partnership with reduced forex fees. Amazon Pay and ICICI Bank has renewed their long-term partnership to enhance the Amazon Pay ICICI Bank credit card, India's most adopted co-branded credit card with over 5 million customers. Since its launch in 2018, the card has transformed digital payments by offering simple, transparent rewards along with seamless convenience. The card will reduce the forex markup on international transactions to 1.99% down from 3.5%, making it even more appealing for frequent travelers. Prime members will continue to enjoy 5% unlimited cashback on shopping and travel bookings via Amazon Pay, while non-Prime members will receive 3% unlimited rewards. Further strengthening the card has a rewarding everyday credit card and an ideal travel companion. Key benefits that remain include no joining or annual fees, unlimited cashback on Amazon shopping and Amazon Pay transactions, always on 3-month no cost EMI on eligible Amazon purchases, and 1% fuel surcharge waiver. International Day for South-South Cooperation, 12 September. In recognition of the continued importance of South-South cooperation, the United Nations General Assembly, in its Resolution 58/22 220, endorsed the observation of the United Nations Day for South-South Cooperation. 12 September marks the adaptation of the 1978 Buenos Aires Plan of Action (BAPA), a vital framework for technical cooperation among developing countries. This year's theme, New Opportunities and Innovation Through South-South and Triangular Cooperation, calls for turning promises into progress. It highlights the growing role of the Global South in tackling shared problems, from strengthening health systems and adapting to climate change to driving digital innovation and sustainable finance. India pledged $680 million package for Mauritius to boost trade security. In its continuing efforts to sustain its influence in the Indian Ocean region (IOR) amid an expanding Chinese footprint, India pledged $680 million special economic package for Mauritius, including $250 million budgetary assistance for 2025-26 fiscal year 26. After the delegation-level talks between India and Mauritian officials led by the Prime Ministers (PMs) of the two countries, PM Narendra Modi said the two nations are working to enable bilateral trade in local currencies following successful launch of UPI and RuPay cards in Mauritius. Indian and Mauritian delegations also signed 7 agreements to strengthen bilateral ties after their talks led by the Indian PM and his Mauritian counterpart in Varanasi. The Lok Sabha constituency of Modi Ram Ghulam is on an 8-day state visit to India, along with 6 of his cabinet ministers. The visit began on September 9. A key features of India's assistance and economic package to Mauritius will be aimed at augmenting the latter's maritime security and defense preparedness to safeguard the waters around that country. India will also help Mauritius in the surveillance of the Chagos marine protected areas. As a result of its recent treaty with the UK, Mauritius now has a much larger EEZ to protect and secure its interest, and India is preferred partner in this pursuit. India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri said at a briefing later in the day. Raksha Mantri virtually flags off Samudra Pradakshina, first ever tri-service all-women circumnavigation sailing expedition. Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh on September 11, 2025 virtually flagged off a historic tri-service all-women circumnavigation sailing expedition, Samudra Pradakshina, the first ever in the world, from the Gateway of India in Mumbai. Over the next 9 months, 10 women officers will sail on board the indigenously built Indian Army sailing vessel IASV Triveni on an easterly route covering approximately 26,000 nautical miles. They will cross the equator twice, round the three Great Caps, Leuven, Horn and Good Hope, covering all major oceans and some of the most dangerous waters, including the Southern Oceans and Derke Passage. The team will also make four international port calls before returning to Mumbai in 2020 in May 2026. Shri Rajnath Singh, termed Samudra Pradakshina, has not only a voyage on board a ship but also a spiritual sadhana and a journey of discipline and willpower. About the crew, the 10 members crew includes expedition leader Lieutenant Colonel Anuja Barudkar, Deputy Expedition Leader, Squadron Leader Shraddha P. Raju, along with Major Karamjit Kaur, Major Omita Dalvi, Captain Prajakta P. Nikam, Captain Dolly Butola, Lieutenant Commander Priyanka Goysen, Wing Commander Vibha Singh, Squadron Leader Urvi Jayadev, and Vaishali Bandhari. The circumnavigation will follow the strict norms of the World Sailing Speed Record Council, requiring the crossing of all longitudes, equator crossings, and completion of over 21,600 nautical miles under sail alone, without use of canals or powered transit. The most formidable phase will be rounding of Cape Horn in the Southern Ocean during December 2025-February 2026. Sir Robin Knox, Johnstone, UK, was the first to complete a solo, non-stop circumnavigation in 1969. In India, Captain Dilip Donde retired completed the first solo circumnavigation 2009 to 10, and Commander Abhilash Tommy retired was the first Indian to circumnavigation non-stop in 2012-13. Navika Sagar Parikrama 2017-18 and Navika Sagar Parikrama 2024-25 by Indian Navy on INSV Training have been previous successful circumnavigation expeditions. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।